So you've clearly worked with a lot of different companies. Is there a moment when you can tell that a company has outgrown its system?
They normally know that more than we do. So where we come into the conversation is normally when people recognize that there is a problem, something that they need to fix. They may recognize that they've got too many different systems, and we're seeing probably in the last 5 or 10 years, more than anything, companies that suddenly realize that they've got lots of little cloud systems that they've bought over the last 5 or 10 years that probably started with someone in HR, just doing a little trial run on something, and then it's gone from 1 user to 5 to 10 to 150. And then someone within the business has the kind of good sense to look and say, hang on, we've got all these different systems that we're using and that we're paying for. And maybe there's a better way of doing this. So if we talk to a company and they say, oh yeah, we look at the amount of licenses that we're paying on a monthly basis, and it's not necessarily the value against those licenses, but just the sheer amount of invoices that come through just to keep the business running. Often that will be the case that we look at that and say, if you've got that many systems running, you're probably going to have a hell of an administrative burden to figure out exactly what you need to do. You've got a lot of different things that you're having to get support for, whether they're standalone support companies or whether or not it's one IT provider that can do everything. That's one of the problems.